You will never find time for anything. If you want time, you must make time for it. Time can be your best friend or time can be your worst enemy. It all depends on how you look at it. A wise person knows the key is not in spending time, but it is in investing in it. Time is what we want most, but what we use the worst. Too often people procrastinate and say, I'll do it tomorrow or next week. But the problem with that is tomorrow turns into next week and next week turns into next month. Time is our most precious asset. It's the one thing in life that once it's gone, we can never get it back. So I implore you all to use your time wisely. Never again say someday or one day you're going to do X, Y, Z. If it's important to you and you want to do it, make time for it. Even if it's just 30 minutes a day, you must take action. We're responsible for how we invest in our 24 hours a day. You must shift your thinking patterns. Never say there are not enough hours in the day. I'll challenge that thought all day, every day, because I'm sure I can find plenty of minutes and hours you've wasted throughout that exact same day. For myself, I used to look at how I spent my day at the end of the day, after my whole day was spent. But the problem with that is I would see so many times I was being unproductive or doing things I didn't enjoy or that wasn't aligned with my goals and passion and purpose. But because I was waiting all the way to the end of the night to review my day, it was way too late to do anything about it or to make any corrections. So now what I do and what I'm imploring you all to do is to live hour by hour. And this way, each hour you get a chance to govern your time. So if you're spending time instead of investing it, you can correct course along the way. Here's a really great poem I read many years ago on the subject of time. It goes like this. This is the beginning of a new day. God has given me this day to use as I will. I can waste it or use it for good. What I do today is important because I am exchanging a day of my life for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever, leaving in its place something that I have traded for it. I want it to be gain, not a loss, good, not evil, success, not a failure, so that I shall not regret the price I paid for it. Learn to value time, for time equals life. Therefore, waste your time and waste of your life, or master your time and master your life. A simple change in how you view time can be worth millions of dollars to you, but you must make the change. I often hear people say, well, I don't know what the future holds. And all I can do is shake my head because the quote, the best way to predict the future is to create it, instantly comes to my mind. And depending on the strength of my relationship with the person who says it, I'll often fire back. The future holds whatever you make it hold. You hold all the keys for how you would like your future to be. Your future can be the same as your present, or it can be as bright as the stars. But you have to decide if you are willing to pay the price to live an above average life. You have to decide how you want your tomorrows to be. Are you willing to sacrifice and be uncomfortable for 12 to 24 months so that you can live super comfortable for the next 20 to 30 years? That's really the opportunity we all have if we take the time to create another source of income and really give it all you have to give and then begin watching the fruits of your labor. You will no longer be able to say you don't know what the future holds. No matter if you are fresh out of college or you're on the other side of 40, there has never been a greater opportunity to become wealthy and successful in this country than we have in front of us right now. But you must take action. Partner up with your significant other, a close friend, join different groups, and start attending free seminars to be around like-minded individuals. Join Facebook groups or groups on LinkedIn. Start brainstorming, and no matter how far-fetched the idea may seem, write every idea down, go through your list, find the one or two things you know would excite you enough to keep pushing even when the times get hard, and pursue them and start creating your future. Instead of waiting to see what's going to happen, go out and make it happen. Up until now, I don't know a lot of people who really pay attention to the effect on what you read, listen to on the radio, or watch on the television has on you. How many hours a day, a week, are you sitting in front of your TV, watching your favorite TV shows? What's the last book you read, and how did it help you? Just as it's important to take care of our bodies and make sure that we're putting the proper vitamins and nutrients in it, it's equally important to feed our minds the proper things. Investing in your mind is the smartest investment that you could ever make. Go down to your local library, get yourself a few free audiobooks on something that you're passionate about. And instead of listening to the radio on the ride to work or home, you can listen to your new audiobook. Think about it. You got to be in your car no matter what, so why not use that time more wisely? Again, it goes back to spending time versus investing time. Right before you go to sleep, listen to your audiobook for 20 minutes instead of watching the depressing nightly news, which is typically 75% negative. Let me ask you a question real quick. Would you rather the last thought you have right before falling asleep be of murder, rape, or some other horrible crime? Or would you rather the thought or image is a new idea or a new way of doing something that can increase your income, that can improve your relationship, or improve your quality of life? Here are some things you can do immediately to improve your life. Go to a free seminar once or twice a month to learn how to invest in the stock market. Instead of web surfing gossip sites or news sites or sports sites or even social media, make better use of the internet. Go on there and research home-based businesses or how to be a better husband or wife or a better father or mother. We are adults, and it's time we hold ourselves accountable and responsible. So when you change what goes into your mind, you will ultimately change your life. Quincy Wright, action equals change.